And are you ready to fully embody your true self, the full version of yourself? Just dropping the mask. Wearing masks are the things that will exhaust you in your life, that will make you sick. If you're wearing masks all day from your childhood to fit in, man, you're exhausted. Women, by the way, as well, wear masks. But I'm going to talk about the masks of masculinity. If you want to go further, just read the amazing book of Lewis Oz. But today I want to share about my own story because not feeling male, not feeling masculine enough was my wound. I was growing up without a father and I had a hard time trying to fit, the male figure. And I always felt like, oh, I'm not male enough. There's something not manly enough in me. I'm too sensitive. I can cry too easily. I was very anxious. I was not confident. And at one point, when I was very young, around 8 years old, I think, one of my family members told me something like, I don't remember the exact wording, but it was like, oh, don't do this like a girl. Don't do this like a gay. And I was terrified. I was actually applying sunscreen. We were on a bike trip, and that really terrified me. I was like, wow, I should be very careful of not doing anything that is not considered manly. Otherwise, people will think I'm a not man enough, or I'm a gay, or whatever. So I would have to protect my masculinity by showing up in manly manners and to repress anything that could be labeled as feminine in the society. And so I would repress. If I want to cry, I could not cry anymore. I think from this age till probably my 30s or my 25, I guess, I would not cry. I would not be able to cry. I was completely cut. I really built this strong masculine insecure core on the surface, but I was broken inside. I was completely broken inside. I was not confident. I was not confident with girls, especially the ones I was attracted. I was really shy. I was really missing some parts in me. And guess what? These parts were the feminine parts that I would repress. The feminine is what is grounding you. It's the roots that puts you into the planet, If you are disconnected from the heart, from the feminine, you're disconnected from the emotions, from the heart. That's why, men tend to have this competitive way of destroying their body. Oh, I'm gonna drink more. So they go into this masks that is self-destructive because we don't care about ourselves. I would start applying sunscreen, or not even applying sunscreen, because sunscreen is not for men. Real men don't apply sunscreen. They just don't burn, right? Or I would apply sunscreen like this. Done. It's okay. Yeah, so I was very controlling. I was very wanting to fit in. And what happened is I was completely out of my own frame. And where are you empowered? Where your masculine can really have the roots. But when you are embodying your whole self, accepting all parts of yourself. And so by re-enabling more sensitive parts of me, by re-enabling the creativity, the intuition, things that were more labeled as feminine, I would feel more and more good in my masculine core. I would feel more grounded. So this is the paradox. When you feel not man enough, you're gonna fake some fake masculinity, like I'm gonna do fitness, I'm gonna show up with muscles so people will not think that I'm not man enough. But at the end, you're doing exactly the opposite. And that was what I was doing. And so now, uh, yeah, I'm. My question for you is like, what are the masks that you are wearing? What can you do to reintegrate the parts of yourself that were just pushed into the shadow, repressed? For example, I just bought this pink cap, you know, and this is a good stretch. So I encourage you to do the same if you have this mask of masculinity. Go and be with this, you know, pink cap and go around in the city and see if you feel less of a man because you wear pink. Is you see, when you really own yourself, you don't care. When you really own your core, you don't care about what other people think. By the way, everything that other people think says more about themselves than you. When you criticize, it's always linked to your own insecurities. So you have to understand that when you judge yourself first. And so when people judge you, they judge themselves first. But when you own every parts of you, you don't even care. They can call you girl, they can call you anything. That doesn't impact you because you have this confidence. You are back to this re-owning, re-ownership of your own self. And that is so key. That is so confidence. That's what confidence is. And one trait that could be put into strong masculine core is confidence. So by re-enabling you to don't care about the rest, wear pink if you want, like play anything, do whatever you were preventing yourself to do, and just feel okay with it. And you're gonna gain back your masculinity. If that makes sense to you, I'm gonna put some links on the amazing work of Lewis Howes. And if you like this topic, if you think it's gonna help some of your friends, just share this video, follow the videos. I'm gonna go back into that topic because for me, that's a huge one. I even think that this is why so many human are disconnected from their heart and they are acting from the head like tyrant. Because when you are not connected, you are dehumanized. And being human, we are human being. To be is really something that we have to do with re-embodying ourselves as a whole, and not like splitting. Oh, this is okay, this is not acceptable. Oh, men don't cry, men don't this. What? Do whatever you want to do. So, if that inspires you, just be yourself boldly and embody those parts. Go seek help if you need. Talk about those topics that were like putting you down, and you'll see that the monsters that you were putting on the shadow were only mental constructs. I hope that's inspiring you to be yourself. So be yourself and see you on the next vid. Cheers.